Hello everyone. In this video we are going to solve LeetCode 13 problem. Roman number sorry Roman to integer. Roman to integer. So we are going to see how exactly it will we can solve this problem. Here we can see that in LeetCode problem, for each Roman, before writing any code, let's understand the main idea behind the Roman numericals. We know that most of the Roman symbols are added together. For example, if we take this Roman numbers, it will equals to the 6. Here, this represents 5, we represent, and I represent the 1. So, combining to both, we can get 6 value. But there are also some special cases also there. For example, if we take like this, here it should have to be give 6, right? But it's actually is 4 because the smaller value I appears before the larger value v 5. So similarly it will also applies it for the ix. Uh, Now the value of this one is 9. So the important observation in this problem is, so for example, if it is IV, it is showing 6. It should actually it is 4. So the important observation in this problem is, if the current Roman symbol is smaller than the next symbol, we should have to be subtract. Otherwise, we should have to be add. Once we understand this rule, the implementation becomes very straightforward. As we can see that in the code, we can see that in the right side of the code, we can see here we had implemented the dictionary. We had created a dictionary. We created one dictionary where it will contains all the respective Roman character with its value, and also we had initialized one variable result 0. And coming to the logic part, main logic. Here we will iterate through the string from the second character onwards. We can see that in the code that it starts from the second character and up to the length of the string. The main reason is that for every character we have to compare it with the previous character. Inside the loop we can compare the values of the previous Roman symbol with the current symbol. If the previous value is smaller than the current value, it means we have found a subtractive pair, we have seen that earlier, like this type of pair we have found. In that case, we should have to be subtract the previous value from our result. Otherwise, we should have to be add the previous value to the result. At this point, you will also might notice something. Inside the loop, we have always processed the previous character. That means the last character of the string is never processed. So after the loop finishes, we simply add the value of the last character. As we can see that in the 20th line, we are adding the last character. Why? Because we had processed all the characters up to second last one character, and for the last character we have to process. So that's why I had written this statement. Now let's try with example and how it works. For example, if we have something Roman characters as like this, MCM maybe, M and C are the larger, like M and C are larger, so we will add the 1000. C and M are the smaller, so we will subtract the 100. It will also apply for the same I and V. I is smaller, and so we will subtract 1 from there. After the loop, we still need to process the last character, which is V, so we add 5. Now the final answer will become 190 for this problem. I will show you how exactly it will works. For example, if we can take an example 2 of in the right side, LV, we can see this problem. L represents 50, V represents 5, and we have 3 eyes. This is equal to the 3, and combining all this, we can get 58 as a result. MCMXCAV. The output here is 1994. So for this, M is 1000. Here the CM is like we will subtract 100 from 1000, so it will becomes 900. And for the next one, C is 100, and we are subtracting the 10 from 100, so it will becomes 90. And for IV, we can see that we are subtracting 1 from 5, so it will becomes 4. Combining all this, so 1990 and 4, it will comes as around 1994. As we can see that this problem statement, if the previous character is smaller than the current one, we should have to be remove that particular Roman character mapping value from our result. If in case it is greater than the current previous character is greater than the current character, then we have to add the value into the result. That's how it works. As we can see that it is the code is accepted with all the test cases. Yeah, that's all about the video. Thanks for watching.